We are 9 holes away from crowning a national champion here at the Collegiate Disc Golf National Championships, coming to you from Rock Hill, South Carolina at the Camp Cannon Disc Golf facility. Out here are D1 Women's Team Finals. Back in the booth, it's Felix Vega joined with Alexis Kerman.
Woo!
Alexis, we've seen a tight battle, some great golf being played on a tight technical track out here.
Yes, I am very impressed with how these women have been attacking Camp Cannon. It is wonderful to have your partner out here. This is the hardest course out of the 3 that they play for the week. And so having your partner to pick you up when you're a little squirrely off the tee or on your up shots or missing your putts is really key out here. We've got a tight battle, although Liberty's still really ahead in first place, but Milligan University is putting up a fight there into the second place, third place area. We've got hole 10, it's a par 3, 282 feet, just dead straight. That's really what this shot demands, like a flip up mid-range or fairway that's gonna hit this sandy hill right here and stick and not go too far beyond the pin. There is some room if you go behind it, but it does drop off as you can see.
Yeah, it gets away from you very fast anytime you're past this pin here.
This fairway is really nice. It's shorter, but I would say it has a fair space, like left to right, to really work the disc. You see this shot by Grace Wilson with Liberty University. Doesn't quite get the slide up, so they've got a pretty long putt still.
You really just want to kind of drive your mid-range or fairway into the top third of this hill and let the sand just check all the speed for you.
Yeah, you could see that whisker halfway up that hill there for circle 1. Ooh, a little early release by Atlanta. Not a great spot. They can all get to this pin, so I know they want it.
This is that buzz that Madeline's been throwing so well all week. Does it again.
Okay. Still circle 2. It is a little difficult to access this because you have that very late gap to this mound you're trying to hit, so I think that can sometimes get in your head. Great pitch up with her berg by Madeline. Full run by Atlanta. Let's go.
And she did.
Oh, she did. All right, there's that space, so she's going to get her disc back. We're all good. Ooh. Ooh. Rolls to circle's edge.
Probably not one you want to take if you can avoid it.
This is not a bogey you want to get.
No.
Although they're ahead by a lot of strokes, they still need to keep it clean because things can get out of hand out here at this course. Yep. Both Emporia and Liberty are going to just clean up their pars, and they'll be happy with that. We kind of talked about it in that front 9. Emporia State really needs to make a push and get some more birdies here if they want to even try to close this gap for the national championship title.
Yeah, they're going to have to get aggressive and maybe push past their comfort zone here as we start getting into some of these more attackable holes like hole 11, par 3, 313 feet. Definitely one that they can get.
Yeah, I would say this hole definitely plays longer than 313 feet, though. I'd say it plays more about 330 or so because this tee shot is very left to right around the corner, but then you have to be able to push and pan to this basket here in between all of these trees. It'll definitely favor a slow turning right-hand backhand shot. It's a little low out of Grace's hand there, just I think early. I find it can be really hard, and we've seen it on a couple shots from several of the women so far. When they're trying to force over that left to right Anheuser shot, it's coming out a little early as they're trying to bring it around.
Right.
So, but they're in the fairway, and they could get up and down. Let's see, Madeline throwing this forehand.
Getting it out a little wide left, and that's going to be early on the left side as well.
Yeah, the forehand's very hard to get to the pin, but you could put it in a great spot. Just push 2 straight. Atlanta with that shot 2 kind of burns it over and just rolls out.
Didn't have the height. I like the disc selection as she's worked some fairways beautifully with that escape, but that one was just never high enough.
So both of them have these up and downs. Let's see if they can execute.
That looks good.
Should be on like that backside, and there is a gap where they have an open putt.
This is a Justice, which is very stable. I don't know if that's the right disc choice for that shot.
Not quite, but Madeline's there. They have a putt. Little pitch up hyzer backhand. Ooh, got that air bounce on it. Low. That's a great shot.
Using that ground and slope to slow down the disc there.
Ooh.
Getting a kiss off the tree.
That would have worked too.
Yeah. About 18 feet or so, and that one just wide right there for Atlanta. No, it's the same miss, unfortunately. That's one that you absolutely have to have down the stretch here.
Yeah, I know Emporia State ladies here, they've been struggling on the putting green. We've seen them miss a couple, both of them making the mistake. Liberty picking up a stroke, another one. Again, like we said, we have Milligan really close behind, if not going back and forth with them, and Clemson as well.
Yeah. Tight battle down the stretch.
Whoa, what is that? Zach, I hit a lefty chicken wing.
Okay, now we're on to hole 12, par 3. Very intimidating shot for this FA1 division we've got here at the National Championships. And you're just going dead straight over this water, 305 feet to the pin. But there's a lot of bailout zones, so you don't have to go, right at this pin. You can throw shorter to the left and take a less of a water carry on your drive, which I think we'll see. Well, I don't think we'll see this card going for that much. I don't know. We'll see what their first throws go to. Oh, just kidding. Grace proved me wrong. She went way left. Very safe.
Yeah, that bailout zone there to the left, which is fine. You don't need to mess around with taking unnecessary strokes here.
Go, Cami.
Oh, that's going for it.
That is.
There was also a bit of a headwind on this hole too.
There was slight headwind, making it really intimidating to throw right at the pin. That was great. They're just in the circle, it looks like there.
And they'll be putting away from the water, which helps.
Atlanta flipping this up, also looking really great. Gives it the height. Yes.
Inside the circle. So 2 viable looks for birdie here for both teams. Madeline.
I think Madeline got intimidated.
Yeah. It's
Just
an intimidating
early.
shot. You talked about intimidating for FA1. It's intimidating for me.
Oh, good bid. Online. Okay, Cami, let's go.
Ooh. Had the right height, just
Yes.
left.
Yep. See if Emporia State can get a birdie here. Oh
Yes.
my gosh! Atlanta Krueger.
Fully committed bid at that one.
Right at the water in the backdrop too. Beautiful. Tap in.
Able to get one back. Hole 13, 294-foot par 3, tricky slope on this fairway.
Very technical. Look at this right to left slope. Narrow green, so there's not a lot of room to really work your disc. And as we get closer to the pin, you see even more trees on another sandy hill. Huge cliff backdrop on this backside. Very narrow area to land in, so I'm very interested to see how they're going to attack this. Atlanta pulling out a forehand off the tee.
Yeah.
Okay. Up this hill. So you see they also have to throw up this mound too. Ooh, that was beautiful. That was a great shot.
Yeah.
I love that.
Down in the flats, so they'll have a little bit of an uphill bid at it still.
Madeline also going for a forehand, getting on top of this hill. Okay, they have options.
Yeah, stayed up on the spine there.
Grace pulling out a forehand too. Yep, that worked.
4 very sharp-looking forehand, or 3.
3 so far.
1 backhand. Okay.
She's going aggressive.
Yeah, looking for the
'Cause
turnover
that's her
inside.
play right now. Yep, and
Okay.
that turnover, so she goes to the left of that tree, as Felix you mentioned, and it's definitely more narrow than that right side.
Ooh.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah,
I don't know.
About 33 feet. You can see from her expression, she doesn't love it.
This one's looking better. Yeah?
Yeah, about
okay, 15
yeah.
feet.
We'll call it 17 and a half.
Okay. Deal.
Berg again for Madeline. Let's see if she can do it one more time. Up.
And up. That's
Yep.
fine. Yep.
Just outside bullseye.
Get up. This one's just really hard to run. It
is.
uphill.
If
But
you're going to run it, you need to be about 40 past.
Yes.
Really. Oh, okay.
Great putt. You know, I really like that they chose that downhill putt on Emporia State just because it gives you a little less fear than if you're on top of that spine, knowing there's that big drop off behind the basket to approach to. So I think that was smart. Take an easy par. No pictures on the scorecard. Liberty also cards their par as we move on here to hole 14. Par 3, 317 feet. Also a pretty technical and tricky shot. The pin is way back here through all these trees. You've got the river on the left side, so stringed OB that you can find pretty easily if you take a nasty kick or just misrelease your disc. And it's really pushed back here on the edge, so you have to get through a lot of obstacles before you can even access this green.
Not to mention the river on your left can be very intimidating because one bad kick.
And you know it too in your mind when you're throwing this shot. Buzz again. I love the mid play. Beautiful. Right in the fairway.
Yep. Placement shot executed beautifully there for Madeline.
So good. Turns it over a little much. That's okay. Madeline's right in the fairway. I love Grace's like 2-step run up too.
It's very simple, compact. It's repeatable.
Yes. She's getting them in the fairways right now, and that's what they need. And they're holding on and just letting Cami do her thing.
Oh no.
Bye.
That's swimming.
It's a little wet down there. She says, "Okay, I was trying." Yeah, we see that gallery you mentioned when we were on the front nine. It's built. Ooh, what a run.
An aggressive run, yeah. Going with the Luna for the upshot. Normally we see her break out the tempo for these little touch forehands, but it works out well.
It's perfect. That bird. Yeah. No problem.
Yep.
Good tree there too.
Alana using her pures, which are her putting pures, but she also uses them for her like shorter / mid approaches also.
I like to do that too with my Kratos. It's, I don't know, nice. Atlanta has the skill and like has been playing a really long time, so she's developed this comfort with her slower speed disc, which is really cool to see.
So you're in that philosophy of, hey, if it works for one, it works for the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm never too worried about beating in my putting putters, so.
Collegiate Nationals debuted in 2007, fueled by the vision of Pete May, with support from his good friend and Innova co-founder, Harold Duvall. Innova has been all in since day one, and we've been presenting sponsor ever since. So thank you to the players, the staff, the volunteers, and all of the sponsors who helped make this event possible. At Innova, we see a bright future in college disc golf, and we are proud to be part of the journey.
All right, we're here, hole 15, par 3, 303 feet down the hill. This one's also very technical. I don't know.
Here?
I mean, look at this. The drone's taking this right side fairway, I would say, which is low ceiling, tight tunnel gap, but you have to like turn over your disc and keep it low the whole time. There's also a left side slow panning turnover, mid-range or flippy fairway, but there's a lot of trees in the way. Okay, Atlanta trying to force it down to see that right side gap, and it's hard to get the right release point to hit that.
Yeah. When you step to this and you see this fairway, it kind of calls to that shot. Like
it does.
It wants to drag your disc over there.
I know, I stepped up to it and I was like, I don't know what we're supposed to do right here.
I think if you have a flip up forehand,
yes,
and you can go left side with a slow flip up, it's great. If you don't have it though, then you gotta try to manufacture it with the backhand.
Grace makes it work and fights through some tree limbs right there. Ooh, whoa, there's a little lip right there.
Yep.
Pick
right
up
there.
the feet, pick up the feet. There we go. She hits the angle, or the line, but the angle on the disc was just too much.
Too much tilt down to the right, yeah.
Get up and down. Ooh, slow down.
A little bit of a fast green here compared to what we've seen on the other locations with the sandiness. This one's a little more hard pan.
It's sandy, but yeah, more packed.
Yeah.
Up and down, forehand.
That's fantastic.
Beautiful. Good job. Love that. It has been so wonderful. I work for College Disc Golf as the director of communication and compliance, and I have competed in college disc golf events, or did for 2 years. And watching like some of these players like Madeline and Atlanta who are fighting for titles now, and just seeing that progression with them, but the women's field is so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like some wind picked up here.
Oh my goodness.
Man, she's due for one. She was hitting these all past 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good par cleanup there for Emporia State. Yeah, this is our 3rd or 4th year covering this event, and it continues to improve year over year. So not just the field itself, but the overall product, the atmosphere. Yes. And you're seeing more and more vendors come out to these things because they're seeing the growth there as well. So.
Yes, more support. Shout out Discraft and Ledgestone this year, helping sponsor the tournament as well. Here on hole 16, par 3, 261 feet. You're shooting out of the gap here to some open space finally. But you've got to get really high and up on top of this shelf. Yeah. It's like this very sharp hyzer to then land on this hill. But then there's this back slope backdrop behind this pin, so you don't want to skip or go too far because then you're way down that hill.
It's a very specific, demanding shot. You almost feel like you have to saw off a hyzer here on the angle to get it right.
But not let it get in your head and like early release it into those trees.
This looks pretty ideal up there, and it stays.
Edge of circle. So yeah, just like you said, you almost want to saw it off because the pin is pushed toward the tee versus further on that kind of teetered area. Oh, that was so good.
Beautiful.
All of that.
This looks good. And it is. Oh my goodness.
Picture perfect.
Great shot by Grace. Okay, ace run, Cami. Let's go.
That's the high line to ace it. Oh.
Too high.
Yeah. Got about 25 feet here for Emporia.
Let's go.
That looked like a confident putt there.
Yes.
Good to see.
Yes, the smile.
Star frame for our ladies here. As we're just 2 holes away from completing another college nationals out here. Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Speaking of fun, here's some anxiety for you. Hole 17, 289 feet. This is a tough one.
This one's a doozy. I mean, we're taking this left route over the OB River area. So when the hurricane came through, it washed away a lot of this land. And so it is so intimidating to throw that shot, because not only do you throw over OB the whole time going that way, you also have trees and limbs sticking out.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is wide. Oh, it's flippy. It's fine.
It's turning right. Yeah, they're fine. It got held up there on the side of the bank there. It was also a bit of a head crosswind on this one, which makes it even harder.
Yeah, so this is the hyzer line, but look how many trees you have to get around, and the gap that you get through to the pin gets like more and more narrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, it's one where if you have a forehand, you kind of have an advantage here.
Okay, she's safe and dropped down
She
in
did,
bounds.
yeah.
That's good.
And just barely. You'll see when we get up to that.
Oh,
That is
no.
not going to stay in bounds.
Yeah, that's hard. Again, it's a turnover backhand shot, so you have to get that angle and trust, all the trust on that.
And you can see how close they are to the OB there.
This is a hard shot, but it's easy, so don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Great shot by Grace. They got that little tunnel and some skip.
And that one zips on by as well.
I had no angle there.
Yeah, no angle to throw it in, I assume, because that's all Cami's trying to do.
Yeah. Long look here for Emporia.
Oh my gosh,
wow.
what a bid!
Trying to figure out just how close that stopped there. They're about 10 feet, so.
Yeah, they got that.
Yeah, green light for Madeline here to try to give it a bit as well.
Meter in if they needed to as well. I think maybe on that OB, right?
Yeah.
So they should be sitting good.
Good height. Just
Yep.
a little left.
All good. You know, Madeline and Atlanta have had a year together. But what is insane to me and what we've been watching is how Grace and Cami have only been playing since November together. And I don't know.
It's kind of
It's so
terrifying
impressive.
for the college teams.
Terrifying. It's so cool.
Welcome back to the Infinite Discs Show, presented by InfiniteDiscs.com, where the answer to every single question is infinite discs. Brad, are you ready for the final round?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but let's do it.
All right. Your category is disc golf retailers in Utah with over 80,000 discs. Intimate discs. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The answer there was infinite discs.
So do I get to keep playing?
Yeah,
Or?
no, you are disqualified and possibly permanently.
All right, it all comes down to hole 18, 464 feet. A lot going on this hole to get up and down.
Yeah, so it's you want to throw probably like a mid-range or a stable fairway to get around this dog leg corner to the left, and then line yourself up into this gap that shoots straight down at the pin with a slow, gradual elevation decline. So it can be an intimidating hole. It's a par 5 and birdieable.
Right down the middle with that truth.
Oh, it's a par 4. I'm probably lying to you. Don't listen to me. We've just had some par 4s and 5s out here. My bad, y'all. It's been a long week. That was a great shot by Madeline. Aggressive shot by Atlanta. Goes too long, so...
Which is easy to do on this hole.
Oh, yes.
And from the tee, you can't really tell because everything looks like it's fading left right on time, and you get up there and you're like, what happened?
So my depth perception still doesn't work.
Yeah.
Got it. This is looking good, but pushing.
Again,
Yep,
yeah.
straight. Yep.
And you can
Not
hear
the
the
cheers,
cheers.
though. Not the
Yeah.
cheers, because you can't tell. You can't tell,
yeah.
but they are definitely very cut off there. Okay, go through. Oh my gosh! Okay, but goes long. Okay, so some tricky second shots by Liberty, but Emporia State is just trying to close out really strong here to hold on to that second place.
Yeah. EMAC Truth here for Atlanta, looking to punch it over. That's a little early.
Oh, it pushed through.
But it fights through.
Okay, it's great. Some Emporia State love by the course right there.
Yeah.
There's no need to get aggressive here.
Throw it in. Madeline, come on. Ooh, that's slow. Yep, just an early release out of the hand again on that Anheuser backhand shot. Pitching out to the fairway. Great shot.
It's a wide rim. So Cami trying to do something magical here.
Look, you don't hand Cami a slow disc on this course on the final day as they're chasing for hot rounds.
A little early there as well. Just a pitch and a putt away from a national title here for Liberty. And that's how you do it.
Look at that! Oh, the crowd's loving it. So cool again to see all the support. They must be feeling so excited.
Yeah. Giving it a run here one last time for Cami.
Long putt by Emporia State.
Be a great birdie to get to close it out here.
It would. Oh, like it. I like it. Go.
Get it.
Little left, left. That's okay. They still had a really great round
Absolutely.
at 3 under here. Oh,
Ew.
wait, I spoke
Cherry
too
on
soon.
top.
I spoke too soon.
Wait. They still got one more.
Let's go, Atlanta. All right,
There you
all right.
go.
3 under. Great round by Emporia State on a very technical course. Very wooded. You know, they were coming from behind having to chase down these Liberty women.
Yeah, that gets exhausting.
So tiring. Let's go, Liberty. That is back-to-back program team titles for the D1 Women's Liberty team. So amazing. I'm gonna cry. It's fine. Don't mind. I'm gonna cry.
Look who's there.
It's me, I
All right, it is my honor to introduce to you all the 2025 College Disc Golf National Championships D1 Women's back-to-back winners, Liberty University.
So exciting.
Oh, it's so exciting. Oh my gosh. My heart feels so proud.
Congratulations to both of you. What does it mean to win this together as a team and for your school?
Oh man, it means so much. I mean, part of the reason that I wanted to play is because of last year's team. They really inspired me with the win that they had last year. So when I joined the team late last semester, I saw Cami throw and she bombs. I told her, you know, one of the first practices, I was like, we have a real shot at nationals. Like, we can win this thing. And so the partnership has just been so incredible. Like, immediately on the course, we just clicked. And so I just love the chemistry that we have and the way that we bounce off of each other. Yeah, and I hope that we can run it back next year. Yeah. Do you want to say something?
Glory to God first, of course. You know, we tried to pray before, we missed the second round, but we prayed before as many rounds as we could and told him, we're like, please keep us calm and keep the nerves down. I was shaking in my boots round 2, but it was amazing. So yeah.
And I think we also just want to thank all the family and friends and loved ones that have been here supporting us. I mean, just looking at this group, like it's just crazy, the people that we have behind us, and just the coaching and
The caddies.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out our wonderful caddies.
Yes.
They carried us. But yeah, we're just really, really grateful for everyone and the support we've had.
Congratulations to both of you.
Let's go. Y'all carried yourselves. That was just so amazing. We had Clemson and Milligan in a tie for 3rd place.
Yeah.
So congratulations. Way to fight all week to these women. So fantastic to see. Literally tears in my eyes right now. Yeah, Liberty.
It's a lot to put on this event.
So much.
So great job, everyone at College Disc
Yes.
Golf, the PDGA, Innova, everybody responsible that had any part in this. It's been a fantastic week.
Yep.
Culminating in this, another championship for Liberty University, once again going back to back.
Yes, back to back. Yes, thanks to Innova, Knowledge Perk, Ledgestone Disc Golf, Discraft Disc Golf, everyone, all the TD, the staff, volunteers, and most of all the players. We wouldn't be here bringing you college disc golf coverage if y'all weren't a part of it, and we're excited to see this women's side of the sport grow.
Absolutely. Make sure you come on back next year if you're thinking about getting signed up for one of these events. Absolutely do it. They're amazing.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Alexis, for joining us all
Yes,
week in the
loved
commentary
it.
booth. Make sure to give her a follow. Her link is down in the description. Big thank you to our ace runners for being so supportive all year long.
Look at this energy all week, y'all.
It's been amazing. You hate to see it end, but we're so proud we were part of it. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you on the next one.